Hey guys, Professor E here. Today we are starting a brand new series called Ethan's Thoughts. And I didn't put a lot of thought in that one. Now, I know what you're thinking.
Ethan, why are you doing this? You don't really need, a lot right now. Can you just like your gotcha SpongeBob stuff? Please, just give me back our SpongeBob stuff. Give me back my
Don't worry. Yo, we'll get back to that. But right now we're going to do this because I decided to do this. Okay? That's what you get. Now shut up. To be honest, I really wanted to do one of these things for a long time. It's sort of like story tubing, but with gotcha. And it's cheap, so I don't have to redraw my characters over and over again just to use them. Lazy. Oh yeah, this is all you're gonna get right now, cause yeah. So on to the show. The multiverse. I love the multiverse. The concept is fun to play with, and if you think about it hard enough, you can get some pretty crazy resulting things. I recently finished the series Loki, and I feel like this is a good time to talk about it, as well as discuss the idea of the multiverse and my opinion on it. I'm reacting to Loki. First, if you don't know what the multiverse is, this is the basic gist of it. If you make a decision, the universe will create an alternate reality where you did the opposite of that decision, or the various versions of that decision. So, humanity then came up with the conclusion that there's an infinite amount of realities coexisting at the same time, and anything can be possible. Even though... Here's a fun fact. Humans take about 0.0000... basically nothing. So that concept on the idea that there's an infinite amount of realities makes us even more depressed. And lonely. If you're confused, here's an example. It's famously known as the shoulder's cat. Put your neighbor's cat in a box with a device that has a bottle of poisonous gas in it, and have the mechanism detect if a nuclear atom is decayed or alive. If the atom's alive, the cat is okay. But if the atom is decayed, the machine will break the glass bottle and kill your neighbor's dog. You got it? Oh wait, did I say dog? Good, so in the mind of Schrödinger, he says that the cat is in a state of death and life at the same time. And once you open the box to see, the cat will be in one of the two states, death or life. How? How does that make sense? Dude, buddy, Squirtle pal. That's not how the universe works. Even though we don't see the cat die, it doesn't mean it's alive at the same time. Someone's dog could have gone running over, and it wouldn't be still alive because you didn't know it happened. The universe keeps track of everything that's made of matter. This isn't a render distance thing, people. This isn't the only problem with this equation, though. For instance, Schrödinger in this equation says that there's only two outcomes, when really, a lot of things could have happened, honestly. The cat could have ended its life quicker and break the glass itself. It could have possibly messed with the machine and break the experiment, saving its life. Or it could have injured you or killed you before you even got the cat in there. Or it could have just yanked it out of there. Or you could have been a different gender or a different age. Or you could have been nice, Skeeter, and not kill your neighbor's cat, you psycho! So that's the idea of the multiverse for you. Every possibility exists in another world with only one possibility in that world that makes it different. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Now, where does Loki fit into this? Well, let's take a break from multiverse talk and discuss my opinion on the show. Spoiler warning, by the way, go watch the show before pressing forward. You gone? Great, because I'm not waiting any longer. I'm impatient. So in the story, Loki discovers that there used to be a multiverse, and these people known as the TVA are trying to stop it so there won't be an end to everything caused by another multiversal war. Loki goes on an adventure, and in the end, Sylvia betrays him and recreates the multiverse. And actually, it's that last scene I want to talk about the most, because I would argue that the choice they made was the wrong decision. But before I say that, let's go over the options. Number 1, kill the guy and have the multiverse exist again. What will this do? Well, it may result in another multiversal war and reincarnate the guy who just killed and bring him back on top again, making it already kinda useless. It may possibly make a bunch of other more powerful versions of Khan, which would do a lot more damage in the war, so... Is this the best option spoken aloud? No, it's awful. It actually doesn't sound like a good idea. for the factor of having another multiversal war that possibly will repeat previous deaths and torture, as well as pain that happened to them before, and may increase the suffering level than previously. So in terms of least suffering, this isn't the best idea. But in the context of the show, it will give us free will to do whatever we want, and not to be destroyed by these cops who will ruin your life because you weren't supposed to do that. Well, maybe you should have told us not to do that. Like a written letter to say, don't do these kind of things to everybody, so it wouldn't do that. And I know, if we actually did know, we would actually have a few things to say about it. But you know, it would probably be a more organized and helpful world that wouldn't have to be destroyed all the time. And you know, it'd just be an okay universe. But we know that's not gonna happen. We monkeys can't agree on things. So, we gotta go with the next option. I mean, it has to be better. It has to be better than before, right? Wrong. Number 2, continue the legacy and have the sacred timeline continue as before. And keep it this way forever. Wait, what? Forever? Oh, looks like we're in a tough spot here. On one hand, we repeat suffering and pain and death that was never meant to be experienced again, or even make it even worse than originally. Or, and is that in the second option, or we use an unjust system that tears apart families and destroys people's hopes and dreams in hope to be better than the first option. Well, I choose neither. There's no clear answer or right option. It's just either we're doing a horrible thing physically and or mentally, or we do a horrible thing extremely mentally. We are psychological. There's like no way to win here. If only there was a third option, a third player in play. There's have to be, right? Oh, there is. And it's awesome. What? Whoa. Wait. You're not the guy with all those babes, right? No. Good, because he's dead to me. Okay. No, I am actually you from another world that's just so awesomer and greater than yours. Whoa, what makes it so cool? Oh, it's way too cool to talk about. I mean, it would even take another video to take it. I'm tired of editing this video. You don't have one, do you? You know, I have better things to do right now. I could leave. Oh, no. What was the third option? Thank you. Now, really, it's mainly simple. In the final episode of the series, Khan says that you can follow my legacy and change it however you want to see it fit. So why don't we do that? Do what? We create several different sacred timelines so that everyone's individual stories can exist together. Sure, there'll be some outsiders, but instead of pruning them right away, we should instead try and find a way to incorporate them into this new multiverse to make sure everyone's individual story is incorporated. And if there is a monster or a thing that wants to make a multiversal war, we instead create heroes that are going to find a way to destroy this monster before a multiversal war. Like in the Endgame, when they had these big threats. That's what they did with Earth. It's a seamless plan, a just system, as well as free liberty. It's what both sides want. Oh, I wish I would have thought of that. That's so awesome. Dude, you literally did. After the first episode, it was an obvious of the decision. Sylvia was an idiot not to listen to Loki. He could have saved the world from a multiversal extinction and the death of millions of people from... Oh, right, hold on. I don't want to spoil that. I mean, that secret, like, MCU spoiler, right? Sorry, I'm not gonna do that. Wait, so what did we learn? We learned that the multiverse is complex with weird results and waiting to be discovered, or will endlessly and never see the other side of life, as their depressed world gets snatched up by the ever-growing collection of the multiverse. But really the question is there a multiverse? And if so, should we really care? I mean, yes, if the multiverse is infinitely expanding, thinking about it is going to be depressing. But don't think about that. The universe has many, many pockets that you'll never ever see. And that's not a bad thing. Just because you can't see them doesn't mean they're not there. You can keep believing that they're there, but something you need to always worry about is your life. Have some friends. Have some fun. Just live your life. And have a good one. See you later, guys. Oh, that took so long to make. Pro tip. Never make your first video so convoluted that took so long to make, so long. Ugh. You know, just do like simple, like picture things that you reuse over and over again for like stuff. It's easier for things. Oh, man. Ugh. Well, thanks for watching the video, by the way. It took so long to make. Ugh. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. This wasn't cheating, by the way. Doing that wasn't cheating. Okay, I'm not in the mood right now. I could brutally prune you right now. You want to get pruned? I could do it.
Turn away from the wind, put down, get your hands up where I can see them.
I will prune him.